After you have set up your website for SEO, especially a good home page and some strong landing pages, it's time to blog. So in this video, I'm going to overview the steps to effective search engine optimization friendly blogging. Let's get started. Welcome back. First, let's just look at this issue of why blog at all for SEO purposes. And I've got three issues here on the screen there. So first of all, the first issue is that a blog post sends a freshness signal to Google. So you got to think of the Google algorithm, and there's two dry cleaners that are competing against each other to rank at the top of a Google search, and dry cleaner 1 has a website that never changes, and dry cleaner 2 has a website that has an active blog. And let's say they blogged a week ago. Google knows that website number 2 was alive a week ago. It's confident that that's a good place to send real people for their dry cleaning services. Website 1, maybe it's gone out of business. Who knows, right? So that blog sends this freshness signal, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. So that's really important to blog, just to send a freshness signal. Reason number 2, a blog allows you to create micro content. So you might have your landing pages would be your target keyword phrase, dry cleaner, something like that. Home, pickup and delivery dry cleaner, something like that, an anchor term. Your micros allows you to write a blog post on a long tail search, such as best dry cleaning service in Greenwich, Connecticut. That's a long tail search. Or it might allow you to write a blog post on something micro like purse cleaning or leather cleaning or wedding dress cleaning. They're not your anchors. They're not so important to your business, but they are important. So a micro is another reason to blog. Third, and this really is part of the freshness element, the blog posts allow you to link up to your landing pages and send a little of that freshness to them. So you're going to have an anchor page specialty cleaner, and you're going to blog, we're alive, we're alive, we're alive. And as you're doing that, you can link around that phrase up to the landing page. So again, that's sending a signal to Google that not only is the website alive, but that phrase, specialty dry cleaning, in the example I'm going to use here, is important to us. So those are your three reasons to blog. Now let's look at how to write an SEO-friendly blog post. And I also have a link, by the way, to how to write a blog post for social media. So what are our steps? So first, you want to identify a keyword target. So you're going to know your keywords already because you've written and created a keyword worksheet, but you want to look for those micro or long tail. So a micro is something like purse cleaning or leather cleaning. So it's not a lot of words, but it's very specific. A long tail is something like best dry cleaners in Stamford, Connecticut. That's a long tail phrase. So I'm going to use Google Autocomplete, related searches, keyword planner, ubersuggest.io, and you're looking for those keyword targets. So I've done a little research here, and I'm going to use the example of specialty dry cleaning, and I did some research in keyword tools as well as just used my brain, and I realized that people often look for the best, right? And they look for the cities. So they don't just look for specialty dry cleaners, they look for specialty dry cleaners in Greenwich, Connecticut, and they don't look for the worst dry cleaners. Hello, they look for the best top rated. Okay, so I've written a little post here, and we're going to look at the post. We're going to pop back and forth. So I've written a little post. Let me drag this over here. So I'm in WordPress, and I've written this post on specialty dry cleaning in Stamford and Greenwich, and I've titled it with that word best in there. So I'm going after specialty dry cleaning in two cities, Stamford and Greenwich, and I'm going to get that phrase best in there. So we'll return to that as we're working through our steps. Okay, so now you've got to write the post. You know your keyword palette, you know what you're going after, and you want to write using the correct HTML page tag structure. And I have a link for you to a blog post I wrote about 100 years ago in 2009 And I have a blog post where I go through and I explain the various tags in case you don't know them. I also recommend you read the Google document, the Google SEO Starter Guide. So you have to know a little tag structure. Make sure you know your tag structure. The most important tags are the title tag, the meta description tag, the header tag family, the crosslinks, and the image alt. Okay, so let me drag my blog post over here that's in WordPress, and I'm going to click Edit. So now I'm in my editor. Okay, so I'm in WordPress in my editor, and I've done my keyword research, and I know I'm really supporting and going after this phrase, specialty dry cleaning, dry cleaner, and I've done my research, and I know people use the city, so Stamford and Greenwich, right next to each other, very close cities, and I know that people use the phrase best. So I've written a title tag or a headline to the blog post that has some pizzazz, and it has the keywords that I'm going after in it. Okay, now let's look at some other tag structure issues. So this here is an H2 tag, a header tag, and if you look at the source code, if you look at the source code, you'll see there H2. And notice I've put in there one of the phrases, best specialty cleaner, so dry cleaning, dry cleaner, best specialty dry cleaner. So I've got some reinforcement in that H2 tag there. That's this here. Now here's my Ahref tag, my anchor tag, and that's linking up. You can look at the code there. That's linking up to my specialty cleaning landing page. So the blog post is going to be a narrower, right, on dry cleaning, Stamford Greenwich best, and that's leaning up to my landing page. And I'll show you that in a second in more detail. Over here's my little funky image, and if you look at the image alt, the alt text is going to support the target that I'm going after. So I've written an image. Doesn't matter. This could be an image of a banana. It doesn't matter. I'm going to name that image Specialty Dry Cleaning in Stamford and Greenwich. Now, keyword density, let's go Control F as in Frank and just type in the word dry, and you'll see here that there's a fair number of occurrences of dry cleaning, laundry service, dry cleaning, Stamford, Greenwich. I've got all that in there. See the Stamford in here? So I've got Stamford, I've got Greenwich, I've got dry cleaning, I've got best, I've got all the phrases in some density. And the idea is somebody would read this and they would not really notice that it's been optimized, that there have been keywords placed in there. That's kind of the balance that you're looking at. Now, over here on the bottom, here's my Yoast plugin. So the Yoast plugin is really helpful for SEO. And I've written an SEO title and an SEO meta description. If you look here and you hover, you can click into it, or you can see here. So I've kind of truncated it. I've written specialty dry cleaning Stamford / Greenwich being the best. And then I've written my little meta description, which is what will show up on Google. Commuter Cleaners is not only one of the oldest dry cleaners, but also one of the best. Now it's nice in Yoast, you can put in here like dry cleaning, and it will give you, if the force is with us, it'll give you a little feedback here. Sometimes it does it in dots in the newer version. So I put in dry cleaning and it's giving me, that it's there, and I have dry cleaners in the meta, and it's just a little bit of a complaint there for the no. So it shows me that I've got yes. So this is good. You put in your keyword target here and it gives you some feedback. If you see lots of greens, you're in pretty good shape. Okay, now on the right here, as I'm writing my blog post, I've got it in the blog, I'm going to type in some of my tags, which should be my keywords. So I'm going to put in Greenwich, and I'm going to select Greenwich, and I'm going to put in Stamford, and I'm going to hit Stamford, and I'm going to put in dry cleaning and see what I've got there. I've got dry cleaning, and I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to put in maybe specialty and see if specialty cleaners is there as well. These are my WordPress tags, not to be confused with my HTML tags, and those two should support the keyword themes of the blog post. Okay, so now let's update this, and then let's go look at the post. Okay, now if you hover, you'll see that's your title tag, specialty dry cleaning and Stamford Greenwich being the best, and then you can see the content. That's your H2, that's your image alt. You can see here that the link, let me zoom in here a little bit for you. You can see here that the link from the blog post goes up to the landing page. So the blog post is going to be fresh. It's going to send freshness up to the landing page. And then here at the bottom, you'll see the WordPress tags. So we have a bunch of content that's tagged in WordPress with Stanford, and we're creating content. Again, back to freshness signal to Google. We're talking about Stanford, Connecticut, Stanford, Connecticut, Stanford, Connecticut, Stanford, Connecticut. So we're sending some freshness up to all of our blog posts and our whole website. And let's go to the home page and notice that the home page automatically has the link. So this is again where WordPress is such a wonderful platform, because it's got a little bit of code there that automatically pulls the latest blog posts and it connects it to the home page. So now this home page has been freshened with a new blog post. You can see we're kind of naughty. We haven't blogged since July. It's not a real active website. It's kind of a training website at this point. But we've blogged on the home page, and we've got the one click. So the blog post is helping the home page is helping the blog post, and then we have all of our keyword themes working for you. Okay, so that's all of number 2 and number 3. Now, desired action in their case is essentially call us, and I do mention in the blog post to reach out if they have questions about specialty dry cleaning services, like, do you clean purses, do you clean leather goods, this kind of stuff. Finally, once you've got your blog post up, you need to promote it. And some of the stuff's really simple. Make sure that it's one click from the home page. As I just explained, this freshens the home page and allows the link juice of the home page to help the blog post, to help it be discovered quickly. Submit your blog post via Webmaster Tools using the fetch command, and I've got a link here to another video where I dive into details of Webmaster Tools, including the fetch as Google command, so you can learn how to do that. Share it on your social media sites. Post it to your Twitter, your Facebook, your Google+. Again, the more buzz you can create about the blog post, and it gives you some cannon fodder for social media, that's really awesome too. And then finally, you want to build links to the blog post, especially if it's really meaty, a really good one. I think putting a press release up on prlog.org or prweb.com, I'm kind of shameless. We're proud to announce we posted a major blog post on, how to select the best specialty cleaner in Greenwich and Stanford. Those are some ways to promote it. Okay, to wrap up really quickly, this short little video, number 1, we've explained why you should blog for SEO, why it's so helpful for your SEO purposes. Number 2, we've gone through the steps of how to write an SEO-friendly blog post, tag structure, content, crosslinks. And we concluded by explaining once you've written that blog post, you want to promote it, especially to try to get some link juice to and from the blog post. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, put them in the YouTube description below.